are going to read Nate the Great Saves the King of Sweden. So are you ready to read? Let's start. Nate the Great saves the King of Sweden. I, Nate the Great, am a detective. My dog Sludge helps me. I solve easy cases and hard cases. Sometimes I've solved strange cases, especially for Rosamond. But this summer, Rosamond was in San Candemina. There would not be any strange cases to solve. That is what I Nate the Great thought until I looked in my mailbox. I found a big picture postcard from Rosamond. The picture was of a palace. So far, so good. There was a message from Rosamond. Oh, look, this must be the palace. Wow, palace is so beautiful and large and looks very comfortable. Yeah. Dear Nate, I was in Norway. Now I am in Sweden. It was in this place today. I did not see kings. I did not see a detective. I lost something on my trip. I don't know where. I need your help. If you don't help me, I will have to ask the King of Sweden to take the case. Rosamond. P.S. Oops. P.S. What I lost is very tiny and works only at night. It lives in dark places. It looks smart like you and thinks hard like you, but it was very long nose, so it probably thinks through its nose instead of its head. But I'm not sure about that. Rosamond was even stranger in Scandinavia. Then she was at home. I Nate the Great could not take a case that was thousands and thousands and thousands miles away. I threw Rosamond's card in the wastebasket. The next day, I got another card. Here are the rules if you don't take the case. Call Sweden. Ask for Rosamond if you take the case. You don't have to call Rosamond. P.S. If you don't take the case, I will hire that king. I will call him up and send him cards. I will knock on his palace door. I will get it. I stared at Rosamond's card. There was a nice stamp on it. There was a man's picture of the stamp. He looked like a king. He did not look like anyone who would want to be hired by Rosamond. I began to think, this case be my biggest case yet. It is the international. Rosamond had lost something in the Frisian country. Maybe in a palace. Maybe I would even save the King of Sweden from Rosamond. I wrote a note to my mother. This case was a big blank. Rosamond had not sent her address. I did not know what she lost or when she lost it or what country she lost it in. How could I even begin? I decided to start at Annie's house. Annie and Rosamond are good friends. Sludge and I went to Annie's house. Annie was out front with her fan. I'm on a case, I said. Rosamond lost something somewhere in Scandinavia. What do you know about her trip? I helped her pack, Annie said. When did she pack? I asked. Was it anything that they looked smart and had a long nose? Fang looked up. He don't He thought I was talking about him. Oh, look. It looked smart and had a long nose. And he said Rosamond took clothes, shoes, boots for hiking in the mountains, toothbrush and paste, a hairbrush, and toys for the cats. Rosamond took her cats to Scandinavia? Yes, she said that the fish taste better over there. What she lost does not sound like anything that she packed. She packed in a strange way, and said she had a special place for everything. She put her left boot on the left side on her suitcase, and her right boot on the right side, and put her cats and toy mice in her shoes. Why? She said her shoes could be like mice holes for the mice. Their home. Want to hear more? Not if I can help it, I said. Tell me, has Rosamond written to you? Well, last week I got this photo from Norway. Annie pulled a picture from her pocket. I looked at it. I saw Rosamond and her 4 cats. They were standing in front of a store. It looked like a gift shop. There were t-shirts and mugs and little fingers. In the store window, Sludge and her cats were all wearing t-shirts. No, Rosamond and her cats were all wearing t-shirts, not Sludge. Oh no! Printed on every shirt was Neuer Kinglade, Carelite Rosamond. I turned the picture over. On the back, Rosamond had written, "This means Norway loves Rosamond." And he said, Rosamond told me that she was going to buy t-shirts and have something printed on them. Aha, I said, since Rosamond didn't lost something she packed. She must have lost something she bought. Do you have her address? No, she keeps moving around. May I borrow this picture? Sure, Annie said. Can you find out why Norway loves Rosamond? Ne잇더그레잇 would need a million years to find one clue. Sludge and I went home. I got my magnifying glass. I looked at a photo Rosamond got from Rosamond. Annie got from Rosamond. I looked at the little fingers in the store window. Little fingers. They were trolls. They had very long noses and hair like a mop. Rosamond had written that what she lost looked smart like me and had a very long nose. I was getting a clue that I did not like. Rosamond had lost a troll. Ne잇더그레잇 did not look thick or act like a troll. Actually, I did not know what trolls thought or acted like me, but I was pretty sure that they were not detectives, or they did not eat pancakes, or have a dog named Sludge. I needed more clues. We must go to the library, I said to Sludge. Sludge had to wait outside. I looked at trolls. There was a lot to read. Most of it was folklore. I read that trolls live in the mountains and caves and under bridges in Norway, in dark places, just like Rosamond had written. They love to eat all kind of berries. They have dark hair and they never cut it. I left the library. Sludge and I walked home. I had been right about one thing. Trolls do not eat pancakes, but I Né잇I gave Sludge a bone. He ate part of it. Then he took the rest in his mouth and went to the door. I let him out. He walked around the yard. I knew what he was doing. He was looking for a special place to bury the rest of his bone. I ate my pancake and thought about the case. I knew that Rosamond had lost a tiny troll. Did she lost it in the palace? I needed to know more. I got Sludge. Come, I said, we must go to Esmeralda's house. Esmeralda always knows things. Esmeralda was in the yard reading a book. Esmeralda, I said, I am on a case. Do you know why someone would take a troll to a palace? Esmeralda didn't blink an eye. She said, Is there someone, Rosamond? Yes, I said. I am looking for clues about her trip. Well, I know she was going hiking in Norway and then shopping for presents. Then she was going to Sweden. She wanted to see a palace there. In that order? Yes. She was saving the palace for a last part of her trip. Anything else? Along the way, she was going to go to this smorgasbord with her cats. Have you heard from her? Yes, she sent me her picture taken in the palace. She was holding something with long dark hair. Aha, trolls have long dark hair. Here's the picture, Esmeralda said. I'm using it for a bookmark. I looked at the picture. There was Rosamond in the palace, and she was holding something with long dark hair. Lots of long dark hair. My case was solved. Rosamond had lost the troll in the palace. She had written to me after she had been in the palace. She had the trolls there, and then she didn't have it anymore. Now all she had to do was get the troll back. Then let's see, the case is solved or not solved. Case is, I think, not solved. I think case is not solved. Né잇d'Oogway knew that when Rosamond came home that she had lost a troll in the palace. I knew that she would write a card to the King of Sweden and ask him to look for the troll and send it back. I knew that Rosamond would write a very strange card. Né잇d'Oogway felt sorry for the King of Sweden, but case is a case. I have solved my case. I said to Esmeralda, I never thought that I would solve a case in the palace. I looked at the picture one more time. There was something about it. Something in it. Something tiny, glittering, and green. Like a cat eye. I looked closer. It was a cat eye. Rosamond was not holding the troll. She was holding one of her cats. I gave the picture back to Esmeralda. My case is not solved, I said. Sludge and I went home. Sludge went out to look for his buried bone. I watched him look. He could not find it. It had not been much trouble with this case. It was time for more pancakes and more thinking. What had I learned? Was there a clue that I had missed? I had learned from Annie how Rosamond packed her suitcase. I had also learned that Rosamond brought presents. And I had figured out that one was a troll, and that's what she had lost. What if Rosamond didn't lost the troll? What if she put it someplace and forgot? Where would Rosamond have the presents in the suitcase to bring home? But Rosamond was moving around, packing and unpacking. So if she put the troll in the suitcase, wouldn't she put the troll in the suitcase? Wouldn't she have seen it? Wouldn't she have seen it? Wouldn't she have seen it? Now, what had Esmeralda told me? That Rosamond went hiking and shopping and to the palace and to the summer guest boards. What was important and what was it? What wasn't? I heard a scratch. Sludge was at the door with his bone. I let him in. I looked at his bone. Suddenly, I knew that was important and what wasn't. I said to Sludge, "You are trying to help with the case. When you went looking for your bone in a special place, you were trying to tell me something." Sludge wagged his tail. I said, "I need to have just solved this case. Now all we have to do is wait for Rosamond to come home." Let's see. It is solved or not solved. It is solved, I think. Two weeks later, my doorbell rang. I opened the door. Rosamond and her fur cats were there. She was carrying a suitcase. "I'm home!" she shouted. "I came here first to tell you that I'm still missing what I lost. You are a terrible detective, and I should have hired the King of Sweden. How could I let you if I solved your case?" I asked. "I did not know where you were in Sweden." "I'm famous in Scandinavia," Rosamond said. "I'm easy to find." "Open your suitcase," I said. "Why?" she said. "You'll see." Rosamond opened her suitcase. "See how neat it is," she said. "I put everything exactly where it belongs," she said. "Oh, you packed all the presents you bought?" "I got t-shirts and troll," Rosamond said. "I packed the t-shirts, but I lost the troll. I thought I had packed it, but it's not in the suitcase." I bent down to the suitcase. I picked up Rosamond's hiking boots. I put inside the left bone. It was empty. I looked inside the right one. Something was in it. I reached in and pulled the something out. It had the longest nose and more hair than anything I had ever seen. "My troll!" Rosamond cried. "Now I remember where I put it." "Yes, and you told me you had a plan for everything you packed. You bought this troll and you gave it a home. You knew the trolls live in dark places, so you put it in the bottom of your boot." "Right," Rosamond said. "It was cozy and perfect." "And you forgot," I said. "You had already gone hiking. You should..." So you didn't use the boots again. Time went by. You went to smorgasbords. You went to Sweden. You went to a palace. Then you remembered that you hadn't seen your troll, so you thought you had lost it. I need to say that sometimes things are put in places that are so special that nobody remembers where they are. Sludge had buried a bone in a special place and couldn't find it. Rosamond clutched the troll. You are so lucky to be such a great detective, because now you can have the present I've got for you." Rosamond pushed the troll at me. I'm giving anyone else Norman loves Rosamond t-shirts. But when I saw this troll in the window, I knew it was you. Rosamond closed her suitcase and walked out with her fur cat. Sludge sniffed the troll. This troll still needs a good home, I said. I went down to the cellar. I walked to its darkest corner and sat the troll down. Enjoy your life, I said. Then I went upstairs. This case could have ended better for me, Neithtergreít. But not for the King of Sweden. He was one lucky king. He would never get a card, or a phone call, or a knock on the palace door from Rosamond. The end. And did you join the Neithtergreít Saves the King of Sweden book fun? And next time we are going to read Neithtergreít and Me, the Case of the Feeling Bad. I hope you had a great day. We'll see you next time.